hey. So I just wanted to come out here and show you the little garden that my dad has started. I am so excited about this, even though I won't be here to see everything as it continues to go. But this is always a way for me to, get some ideas when it comes to us starting our own garden and everything. I got my big girl with me right now because the little babies is knocked out. But yeah, so my dad had a raised garden bed, and I will show it to you right here. If you can see that down there with the wood. Now, what he got growing back here is some okra, and I know it looks all dry, but we just had a whole bunch of rain, and I'm finna get ready to go in the backyard and water everything. But he had this wood and stuff in the front yard, and this was his garden bed in the front, and he just took it out of the front and moved it to the back. So that's what he has back here. But he got okra. Let's see. Hopefully, when I move this camera around, you can see it because my rear camera is cracked and it looks so bad. But anywho, all right. So right here, we got some cantaloupe that he did. Something just hit me. Over here, we got some little tomatoes. If you could see the little babies growing and everything, we got some tomatoes right here. We got some green onions over here.
Squash.
We got some crew neck squash up in there.
Strawberries.
Strawberries right over here. My girl is pointing everything out. We also got some bigger, what is this called? Bush Goliath tomatoes growing right here. This is the Bush Goliath tomatoes that he did going over the fence, as you can see over that way. Those are the cucumbers that'll be coming out. And then I can't remember exactly what he said these were, and they don't have the little thing stuck in there for you to know what this one is. I think he said it was a pepper, but I'm not 100% sure. And I don't think, no, there's nothing on that side. Oh, and he do got a lot of pots. He got a lot of pots. I got an avocado tree that is it yellow peppers? I don't remember what he said. I want to say he did say it was some kind of pepper, but I can't fully remember. But I see that he has these extra pots. I'm gonna definitely need to get one of those pots because I got an avocado tree growing in a pot in the front, but it's in a very small pot, and I want it to grow a lot more. I want to actually have a tree, so I'm gonna have to see if he'll let me get one of those planters, which I'm pretty sure he will. And then I get some soil and I transfer that over into a bigger pot so it can get a little bit taller. But yes, this is the thing that he put everything in. Now, at first, like I said, he had it in the front, and he didn't have this. He just had one of these right here in the back, and he had stuff in there. But he ended up taking that one, and it was in the backyard, but it's not anymore. But he ended up taking the other one that he had like this and like taking all the dirt out of it and putting it in a different one, because this one came with the this metal part right here, the bars and everything to hold it together and stuff like that. And then he was really happy about the fact that it has these big spots, because he just takes a drill and he like drills into, like he did here. He just makes a hole, and then he plants something else way down at the bottom underneath. Now, I don't know if that's going to affect any of the stuff growing up here, but hey, he making it do what it do, and it look like it's doing really good. But this gives me a good idea for when, it's time for me to grow our food when we get our house. That's the same thing I want to do. I'm all about self-sustainability, and I want to grow as well. My plans are to have something like, not necessarily like this that he has right here, his setup. What I want to do is I want to get those barrels, those plastic barrels that they have, cut that bad boy in half, and then get some wood and possibly build me a raised garden bed, like up off the ground type of thing, where I can kind of just walk around and everything's pretty much kind of like maybe at my waist level, so I don't have to bend down in the ground too much. Also trying to keep out pests as much as possible. Trying to keep my little kids, my little toddlers out of it as much as possible as well. They'll be able to help me with the help of like step stools and me picking them up and stuff like that. And then as they get older, they'll be able to do a lot more. But I don't know how big our backyard's going to be, how close knit everything is going to be. So I want to make sure that I have enough space and I have everything up high so it doesn't really get messed with too much. But yeah, that is definitely the plan for us with our garden situation as well. And I'm gonna bring you over here. Do 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 do. So yeah, he used to have that wood part that I showed you. It used to be like right over there by that fence. And he got his roses. And this is a tree as well. I forgot what it's a tree. I think I forgot the name of it. But he said when you sit under the tree, it's almost like the tree is peeing on you. And I was like, a pissing tree? But he said it's some kind of tree. And we sat under it when we went to the festival. And he was like, that's what I got growing in that pot in the front yard. So this right here is also a tree that he said that he's probably going to put somewhere in the front area of his yard. And this is my little avocado plant right here. This is my little avocado baby. I started this one by myself in the windowsill. I know y'all remember Little Dick. That's Little Dick. So that's my avocado tree. But as you can see, this pot is super duper small and I want to get it out of that pot. So we want to transfer it into something like the one you've seen in the back, or to something like this so it can grow a lot taller, a lot thicker, a lot sturdier. And then eventually the plan is to put that bad boy in the ground because I want, hold on, can't see me, because I want to have an avocado tree. My babies love avocados. I love avocados. I don't ever see myself not eating avocados. So we gonna need a tree. And outside of an avocado tree, I want to have, okay, not only do I want to have, but we got to speak this stuff into existence, right? I'm going to have my house. I'm going to become better at gardening for self sustainability. I'm going to have my little baby chicken coop for eggs and stuff like that and those purposes. I'm going to have my avocado trees, going to have my apple trees. I'm going to have my citrus trees. What else do we need to grow outside of all the vegetables and stuff that we're gonna have our corn. We're gonna grow all these vegetables yes, we definitely want to grow some sugar cane veggies, sugar cane fruits, our trees with all our different stuff on there. I kind of sort of want to have an olive tree, but not like a huge olive tree. I want kind of like a small one, but again, I don't know how much yard. Avocado is a that's a good question. That's a good question. Is an avocado a fruit or vegetable? Once we get off of here, we'll Google it. But we'll know for sure once we Google it. But that is a good question. I'm not sure. It's almost like that question with the tomato, but we know the answer to that one. But yeah, we know the answer to that one already. But but yes, we are completely manifesting enough space to where the kids can have their area in the yard to play. We have our food, we have our flowers and everything that's just plentiful. We have our trees. I want to make it to the point where we can just go in the backyard, have a good time. You want a little snack? Go pick an apple off that tree. Go get you an orange off that tree. Go get you a pear off that tree. Go get you a banana off that tree. Go ahead and get that stuff when you outside. You ain't got to keep ripping and running inside trying to air condition the whole outside. Don't do that. Go out there and eat that stuff. You want some water? We go have some water somewhere. I might bring you some water or something like that, because you can't really do out the holes like they used to do when I was younger. But we gonna make it do what it do.